Hello everyone, Tymerover here, and welcome back to our Let's Play of FrostPunk. We're not that far in, we're still on day 1. Hopefully we'll get things moving a little bit quicker. Had a lot of discussion or comments and how-tos and so on and so forth in the last episode, the intro episode. So in this time we're going to try to get things a little bit moving a little bit quicker here. So when we last left off, we had completed the start of the generator here, our warmth, our savior here in the frozen wastelands of post-apocalyptic Ice Age England, I guess? I mean, I think we're like around the London area, but I think we're a little bit further north if the story is, if I understand correctly. We left London, that's what it was, and we went somewhere else, but I'm sure it's probably still nearby. Anywho, we are now looking to get some food for our colonists or people, city people here. They're all gathering resources. We're getting another hut down, but I think we're going to want to start food. We want a cookhouse fairly soon. Now, as I said, the cookhouse only has, base heating level 1. So we're going to want to put that sort of in here. And one thing I didn't do, which I probably should have, is put down a road. So we're going to actually build a road to go out to our wood piles out here. We're going to, I think, do it. Building the streets. What's going on? Alright, let me try that again. Can you build here? Yeah, there we go. We're going to build you out there just to make things a little bit better. Wait, yeah, okay then. That's fine. I accidentally clicked on the Book of Laws here. So we're going to get a road out there just to make things a little bit nicer for our people to bring resources back and forth. Our first tent is almost finished. There you go. We now only have 70 homeless people. Woohoo! Those poor people. We're going to have to try to make some more tents up eventually. But I do want to get the cookhouse started. And we're going to put our kitties into the cookhouse, our children. Because we did sign, last episode, we did sign the law to allow child labor. And it's a little bit safer if we put at least 5, well, all you can put is 5, but we'll put 5 children in there just to make sure they're a little bit safer in the long run. So I'm going to move the camera over here. We're building the road, yes? No, maybe? Where did I build the road? Let's speed things up. Okay. I guess I'll just leave that be. Thought I built the road, but maybe it didn't take. Alright, so we did build we got the build a cookhouse and start preparing meals. So we've done that. So ideally now we just need to add in some children. Where are the children at? There we go. Take those back and add in the max children here. And again, we still have some engineers available. But we'll be building a research area here shortly that will do that. We still have to secure the raw food by building a hunter's hut, which we'll do probably now. I'm a little concerned that my road did not get built. Indeed. Alright, we could just build it out that way, although I'd prefer to do something like this. There. Okay, must not have triggered very well. I don't know. We'll build the road there and that should be okay. Oh, we have a warning or alert here. So our first decision, or I guess request, no roof over our heads. Here's the quest I think I discussed last episode. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. So we have a little bit of some options here. We can say, sure, I am going to be a very nice governor slash mayor slash ruler, and I'm going to provide shelter for everybody. We'll get a quest icon here to provide, we'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 35. Okay, sorry, just for some, sorry. My mistake. We can have 2 days to provide shelter for 35 of our people here. Or we can go crazy and say we're going to provide shelter for all 70 individuals in our city. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't know if that's going to be doable right now. What we'll probably do is just stick with some shelter. It's a little bit, because we have the same amount of time and just less people. And either way, I mean, if we complete this, we'll get a good hope bonus, I believe. Or we could just say, you know what, screw it, we're not going to deal with this right now, at which point our discontent will rise slightly. Well, we're not going to do that. But I think what we'll do is we'll play it safe and just try to get 35 people in home. So that would be, what, 4 tents, essentially, that we need to build in 2 days, which I think we can do. I think that's entirely plausible. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And like I said, there's only so much space that you can deal with around the central generator here, and eventually we'll be able to expand its range, but that's a little far for right now. Ooh. Alright, first off, we do want the hunter's hut. We want to be able to get that. Now, the hunter's hut does have a base of 2, so we will be able to go outside of the designated area, or not outside the designated area, but outside of the initial cone here, and still have somewhat of a heated area. Now, it does need to be connected to a road, so we can't build it here, but we can build it there. And I do want to just make sure. No, we don't want that. Oh my gosh, my key bindings here. All right, we want the tent. Let me just make sure. Yes, so it goes out to roughly that line, so I should be able to build. Whoa. Well, I should be able to build the hunter's hut somewhere. Food. Hunter's hut right there, and be okay to build something in front of it. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a base level 2. We'll have some insulation from the cold, and should be able to be a little bit further back than the rest of these. Alright, I like that. Alright, so how's our resources going? Wood's doing alright. One thing we could do is these gathering posts. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. It basically, I think, I'm not entirely sure what the gathering post does in general. I know it will. It's better than just having them walk out there, because it provides some shelter and gives them a little bit better working environment. But I think it also, like, you can assign 5 people to it, and it will work multiple nodes around. I'm just wondering, like, this would be a good spot right there. Would be a great spot to have people work at. You know what? I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to invest in another road that comes to... Can I get it here? It's going to be kind of awkward. Let's do that, and then I'm going to build a resource. Well, I can't do it just yet. I need 1 more wood. Come on. Is it free time? Yeah, so they're not working, so we're not actually getting any resources right now. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. We need to build a workshop, but that'll be alright, we'll get there. Provide shelter. Yeah, we need to build a whole crap ton of things. We got 5 workers there. Yeah, we gotta readjust our plans here, because we need more workers. Not there. Up here? Yeah, here. Let's take 10. Let's just drop this one down to 5. And then put you on 15. So these guys will now go out and get some food for us to make into meals, which we're currently just standard meals. 4 food rations equal 2 raw food. So not much. Not much. We'll be able to adjust that in a little bit. I think my next law is going to be the soup one. So that's going to be alright. Alright, so we have another notice here that apparently I missed. A word of advice, the wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Well, thank you, buddy. We will keep that in mind. Alright, let's get things moving a little bit better here. So we're gonna just like speed it up, I think, because they're not really working right now. It's free time. People on normal work shifts are free to see to their needs. How's our coal doing? Coal's doing pretty well. The road is built. We still don't have the wood. Yeah. What's over here? Wood crates, right? So that would actually be a good spot. Now the question is, I can't even plan that. All right. So our healthcare is dwindling. We could use some hospitals as well, and we are already getting some sick people, which again is not the greatest. We probably want to invest a little bit more in that as well. What do I need for health? 25 wood. And this is what I was saying, it takes a lot of wood for this stuff. And so I think I'm gonna have to send our engineers on some wood gathering stuff. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully they don't all die. What do we got over here? I mean, this can probably... We have a good bit of steel. I'm going to take these guys off of that, and I'm going to put them to work in this wood crate pile. Just to get a bit more wood. Because wood is kind of short-handed right now. Alright, so we're now in work time, so let's go ahead and start. I am going to build the gathering post first. Alright, if I build you there, you will cover those 3 nodes. So I think we're going to go ahead with that. And then over here, we're going to have to wait. Get this thing to 25, and then we will build yet again another medical. We'll build a medical post, and then we're going to focus on building tents to try to get that quest completed. Alright, let me pause it here. What are we at? Base heating of level 1, so it needs to be near this location. It needs to be near the central area. So let's go ahead and plop that down. Alright, and all our wood from here on out will be devoted to tents, at least until we complete that quest. Number of sick people, the sick is rising. We don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary. Open the book of laws. Consider signing the emergency shift. Not now. Although we do have an extra law. Hopefully that hasn't been there for a while. So we got this child labor, which is good. So this is what it was giving me the option to do. We could force our workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. Using the emergency sales will raise discontent. Discontent will rise slightly just by signing this. And then this is going to rise it as we utilize emergency shift. However, I don't think we really need that right now. I think now that we're going to build the outpost or the resource depot there, we will be able to close enough wood. And we are building the medical bay right now, so that's fine. I think what we're going to do is focus on the soup. So the soup, basically we can cook soup instead of full meals to feed people with the same amount of raw food. Makes our rations or our raw food go a little bit longer. So if we sign this, we will then gain soup, and who eat this will become discontented. It's not that bad. But I think it's like you use... I don't know, maybe we'll sign it and then show you. I think it's like 5 raw food creates something or other. 4 meals or something. It like doubles your meal creation. But hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. We can always switch it off, but that's what we're going to go with. And then if we go to the cookhouse, we are now doing, so it's 5 food rations for 2 raw food. Or from 2 raw food. So I had that backwards. My mistake. So we are, it's not half better. It's basically just giving us 1 extra food, so it's not like super crazy. I thought it was actually better than that, but apparently not. Alright, so we got that taken care of. We'll get more out of our raw food, which is good. People, we can't build any tents, unfortunately. I hate soup all my life. It's been thin gruel and empty promises. Unfortunately. Waiting for workers. Oh. Well, we don't actually have idle people. You know what? Let's not do all our engineers. That way, some people will be able to build those, and so on and so forth. Alright, so 10 wood we got. Let's get another tent down. Like I said, I think we need 4. Unless it counts like what we currently have. Oh boy, what happened now? Child has been injured at work. Give the kid the day off. Scold for being careless. Well, we might as well give them the time off, because hope will rise slightly. And we could use that, so let's go ahead and do that. Are you being built? Yes, you are being constructed. And then I think what we can do is we can take people off of these and place them here, and it will generate across the board, which is really good. Like, it consolidates your workers. So then what we can do is no employees available. Alright, you're not actually being worked. Or you. Yes, none and none. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to max out the workers here, and what that will do is it will pull in the wood and the steel all within this area and save us some workers, because we could certainly put them elsewhere. Food-wise, we're doing fantastic. No big issues there. Whoops, keep hitting the V button. Tent. Loop. Ah, shoot. Alright, well, I have to figure out what to put there. If anything can fit there, I don't know. That's a huge waste of space. Alright, so I think that is all the... Well, we may need one more, actually. Won't hurt. Put one more in. That's going to be fine. Alright, you need engineers, so go ahead. We'll put the engineers in the more specialized medical post. So it's still negative 20. Once it drops down again, we can kick this thing into overdrive. And essentially what that will do is it'll ramp up the heat that it generates, but it will also stress the generator itself, and this will go up. And we'll do it here in a little bit. But if you let it go long enough where this gauge gets all the way to the top and it's 100%, the generator blows up and you lose everything. So best not to do that, actually. You guys, the children here, let's drop you down and just add in, get another child to go over here. Yay, we've fulfilled that promise. Even flapping ones over their head. Hope rises, discontent falls. Lovely. Alright, so get one more out of there and put that just to max out our workforce here. Do we have any workers left? No, they're just all engineers. Could not resume production, we need raw food. Yeah, it's because we don't have any raw food. So yeah. Alright, well now, can we get a workshop? Yes, we can. Well. Alright, let's see here. You are base level 2, so we're going to put you on the outer circle, I suppose. But you still need to be close to a wall. So let's just dump you right there. And we do have some engineers. Yes, we do. I actually can get 5 more engineers places. I wonder if it'd be worth building another resource depot over here for the coal. Because that would save us some workers. And honestly, I think that might be the best route that we can take. Because yeah, these are nice. Because it's essentially like you got 10 workers handling all these nodes. As opposed to, 15 here, 15 there, so on and so forth. Alright. Oh, hello, it's done. Let's go ahead and add our maximum engineers. Which is good. That should start this thing. Oh, it's closed. So we need to add research though. So here we go. Steam Hub. This is the resource, or the tech tree, I guess. Exploration. This is what we need to do. The beacon. So we're going to start with the beacon. Allows us to build a beacon, which costs 10 wood. Can we? Or does it just cost 10 to research? I think it might just cost 10 to research it. Yeah. Cost 10 to 10 wood to research it. So that's okay. Now we can build another one of these workshops to get some added boost to it, but there are diminishing returns on that. So I think, I don't know where we actually see that. Tech? I don't know. I think there's some place that actually shows the diminished returns, but it's like, I think it's like for a second one you get 130%, so you're only getting like 30% boost. So might be something we do eventually. Our book of laws are coming in. We are almost fully housed. I really wish we could fit something in there. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit anything in there, to be honest. Medical post. Patience. You are filled up. Can I actually fit another medical post in there? No, we don't have the wood for it yet. Can introduce a new law. So what are we going to pick up this time around? And actually, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video before we sign our new law. I think what we'll probably do is either get the fighting arena for some added discontent, or go radical treatment. Go down the medical area to try to help with certain things. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. And as always, if you want more content, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.